to In My Uni Era, the podcast where we talk about all things uni life, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I'm your host Tisha, and on today's episode we're going to be kicking things off with something that's a huge part of uni, moving out. Today's guest made the move all the way from Belfast to Liverpool, and I'm excited to get into the challenges that she's faced from moving away from home into a new city and all the stories in between. Welcome to the podcast, Eimear.
Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? How's uni been?
Uni is stressful, but my dissertation's going to be handed in a week. I'll wait. I'm much happier, girl.
Lovely. So today's podcast is all about moving out, and I know you've moved from Belfast all the way to Liverpool. So I'm just going to ask you some questions about your experience moving.
Of course, happy to answer.
So first question is, what was the hardest part about leaving Ireland?
Oh, so many great things about Ireland, to be fair, but I think the hardest part was leaving my family.
Yeah.
And experiencing, I think it's natural, you experience a bit of guilt from leaving your family,
definitely.
Especially it's just me, I live with my mum at home,
Yeah.
so that was really sad, but I think once you realise I'm a much happier person over here, then it's better for them in the long run. But I got to go home loads, and it's only a half-hour flight. So
Half an hour flight, that's crazy.
Sometimes I thought I just make it off, so it's great.
How did you decide where to live? Obviously, there's so many places that you could have gone. Why Liverpool?
Liverpool, I think, is like Belfast 2.0. I mean, we all know there's so many Irish bars.
Yeah.
There's everywhere you turn. I felt like I was a big girl and come to Liverpool. So unique, no one knows me here. And then I'd be walking down the street and there's 7 people I went to primary school with. So it really is a home away from home. And I think Scousers are the friendliest people. Quite similar, Irish humour and stuff. So I knew, and obviously it's half an hour flight, I knew even if I felt homesick, I knew I wasn't that too far away from home. Whereas if I went to somewhere like London or Manchester, they seem so different from home for me. So I think Liverpool is my little safe haven, home away from home.
What's the one thing that you wish you knew before you came to uni? It can be an item to bring or just a life.
I have 2 answers, both those. I don't bring an extension cord because you have your Unicom for some reason gives you 2 outlets, and then you can't charge phone straight in your hair and charge your light on all at the same time. So I bring an extension cord, which I still haven't purchased after 3 years of uni, so it's not that necessary.
I only just purchased mine.
We're going over 2 months, so bad. And also in terms of just life, bitches be crazy. People love drama, they don't stop.
No, the high school energy gets brought to you. You think everyone's going to be mature, but no, it's the same.
People just confess their love for you randomly at inappropriate times, and people still talk about it, but as long as you keep your head on and out of drama, shouldn't let it get to me too much.
So the next question is there any holidays or occasions that you used to do at home that you've continued to do here?
Well, it's March. It's the month of the leprechaun, in which I am. So Paddy's Day over here is there's nothing else like it. I love being Irish, but it's so much better over here.
I've actually never been out for Paddy's Day here, but this year's going to be my first.
You have to come to my race. We'll get you arch dancing. We'll get you the whole alcohol hat. I sound really gimmicky. So right now, probably our engagement. But Paddy's Day is way better over here because I think there's no political drama, and you just go out and sing good tunes and drink half good Guinness. That's him that. But I think even if you don't go here, if you go if you're in Manchester or in London or in Leeds, come up to Liverpool.
I think Concert Square is it's crazy on that day.
I would recommend.
Is there anything you've done to tie home life to your uni life whilst you've been here?
Actually, at the minute, that's really prevalent for me because I'm writing and directing an Irish black comedy
Ooh.
called Death, Love and Guinness. Everyone's invited. But yeah, it's actually based on my actual family from home. So that's been like really nice to write and think about them. And like I'm on the phone to my mum every day, like getting little stories and little anecdotes to add into that. And then I've been teaching some of the cast Irish dancing.
Oh my god,
that's been so lovely. Yeah, it's fun. But after that,
yeah.
But yeah, that's been so nice to like share something that's that was a huge part of my life, and it's been really nice to have the opportunity to bring that over here and explore it more. So I'm here now.
So we're inside of the Joe H after one of Eimear's final rehearsals for a show. You've already explained the concept of your show to us, so how are you feeling? Do you think everyone's prepared?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. The cast are really good with in regards to learning lines, and sometimes when we're a bit flat, we just do some exercises, some musical statues to lift the energy a bit. So I think everyone's just really excited to get the chance to perform something we've been working on for so long.
Is this your first directing role?
No, I would say this is my first proper directing role because it's such a big project because I am writing and directing it. But in first year at the Fringe Festival in Liverpool, I co-directed a piece that we kind of improv so there's no real written down script. But that was only a 20-minute show, whereas this one's over an hour long, and it's going to be written and directed by Eimear, so that's that's a big deal for me.
Yeah. Where does this leave you after uni? Do you think you'll continue directing in the future?
Yeah, I think this experience has made me realise how much I like other parts of the drama world rather than just acting. Writing, not so much. It's very rewarding after it's done, but it's a very long and tedious process. But my kind of goal with Death, Love and Guinness is to eventually bring it to the Fringe Festival in Edinburgh. And that would be a big dream of mine, and hopefully progress it further into maybe a theatre company or a bigger show with an extended cast.
Nice. How do you balance rehearsals, uni work and social life?
I don't. I was out yesterday for Paddy's Day, hence my attire. But I just put it through and just think there's no time to be messing about. Yeah. So even though I might feel a bit rough sometimes, we all have bad days. So I just think the show must go on, and attendance is really important, and for everyone to be really present in rehearsal times. And I dedicate certain hours of every day to. We just handed in our dissertation there, but I would dedicate Thursdays.
Yeah, I feel like you've been quite good at
quite
doing
structured.
it.
Yeah, because I just think if I don't, I love making a timetable. I think if I don't write it down, then you get too flippant with it. You just start procrastinating. Yeah, so definitely. I think I manage it quite well, and I still manage to go out and go to work, and it's all about balance, isn't it?
Do you have any pre-show rituals or superstitions?
For this, I'll probably have a shot of tequila beforehand. Since I'm not going on stage, I don't really need to be fully present. But when I'm acting, I usually don't eat before a show because I have IBS. I'm scared of shitting myself on stage. So that's just something that's probably a superstition because I've never shit myself, so I don't think that'll happen. And I always dedicate maybe about 10 minutes just behind the curtain if it's like a sad show that I'm doing or something funny. I just do my breathing exercise and say a wee prayer, and then I get in the zone. If I'm getting ready to cry, I'll do a bit of Stanislavski's motion memory to get in that headspace to be in the mindset of the character.
Do you think because you're directing and like a group of people that you'll do something for them, like a ritual?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely do like a big pep talk and a hands-in kind of thing, and just making sure everyone's okay, because theatre's all about enjoyment. It's meant to be a piece of entertainment, so I don't want anyone to be stressed. Obviously a little bit of nerves are good, but I don't want anyone to be like super anxious or anything. So just talk to the cast, calm them down, reassure them, and then since it's set in a pub, in like an actual pub, I'll probably just have to go around and say hello to everyone, which I'm not used to doing before a show, because I'm like, don't speak to me, but I'll have to be nice. I'm not doing it.
So this segment of the podcast is going to be a quick fire round about uni preferences. So I've got 5 questions here.
Okay.
Just going to be quick responses, no thinking,
Right,
on the
okay.
spot. Ready?
I think so.
Favourite drink on a uni night out?
Double vodka cranberry with a lime in it.
Go to uni meal.
A pad thai.
Most frequent uni outfit?
To go to class.
Yeah.
Adidas joggers and a Urban Outfitters hoodie.
Rocket fuel for the day?
Peppermint tea before bed.
Night in or night out?
No then.
It's time for one of my favourite segments, Uni Confessions. This is where guests spill the tea and confess their most embarrassing and entertaining stories. Eimear, what's your confession?
Okay, so more of like an embarrassing story. In first year, I did my first intimacy workshop, and we had to look at each other in the eyes for a minute straight, with each like character in the play. And like obviously I was like freshly 18, I was like, yeah, I'm such a good actor, and I was like getting really into it. And then the other guy was like very awkward, and they started like compulsively sweating. And then they were like, okay, now, because there was a kissing scene in it, and they started talking about the kissing scene, and one of my lecturers walked in, and he like a 6-year-old Welsh man, and with no hair. Not that that's relevant, but besides the story. And then they were like, okay, everyone pick a partner to kiss. And I just thought I would like release the tension, and I was like, oh, Griff, come here, to my lecturer. And the whole rehearsal stopped just to look at me. And he was like, I'm not kissing you. That was when I got rejected by a 6-year-old lecturer. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this week on In My Uni Era, and thank you, Eimear, for joining us.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
It's been lovely to see you.
Another day, another step.
I'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.